Exploring the annals of history can be a fascinating journey, and while we often focus on the well-documented events and achievements of historical figures, there's a hidden trove of peculiar and lesser-known facts about these prominent individuals. In this intriguing compilation, we'll peel back the layers of history to uncover the quirkier, more human side of some of the most renowned personalities in the past. From peculiar habits to surprising anecdotes, these weird facts add a delightful and often endearing dimension to our understanding of historical figures. 1. Charles VI of France. Charles VI of France, also known as Charles the Mad, famously believed that his body was made of glass due to his mental illness. This peculiar delusion led him to live in constant fear of breaking and necessitated extraordinary precautions. His reign, from 1380 to 1422, was marked by instability and political struggles, as he was unable to provide effective leadership. This period coincided with the 100 Years' War with England, adding to the challenges faced by the French monarchy. Charles VI's belief in his glass-like fragility is a striking example of the impact of mental illness on historical figures and their rule. 2. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci, the quintessential Renaissance genius, is renowned for his multifaceted talents that spanned art, science, and engineering. Among his many visionary ideas, he contemplated the creation of a helicopter, an invention far ahead of his time. In his notebooks, he sketched detailed designs for a device he called an aerial screw. This remarkable concept featured a central shaft equipped with a spiral mechanism designed for manual rotation, aimed at achieving vertical lift. While the materials and technology of his era prevented the actualization of his helicopter, Da Vinci's pioneering vision paved the way for future generations to develop and refine helicopter technology, ultimately making vertical flight a reality centuries later. 3. Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison had several fears and phobias throughout his life. One of his well-known fears was a fear of the dark, which seems somewhat ironic given his contributions to the development of the electric light bulb. Edison's fear of the dark was said to be one of the reasons he worked so tirelessly on the invention of the electric light. Additionally, Edison had a fear of cats. He once stated that he was afraid of them because they often caused damage to his extensive collection of valuable chemical and electrical equipment in his laboratories. Edison's fear of cats was so strong that he reportedly paid neighborhood children to chase them away from his property. Despite his fears, Edison made significant contributions to the field of electrical engineering and held over 1,000 patents for various inventions, including the phonograph, motion pictures, and of course, the incandescent light bulb. 4. Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin, the iconic silent film actor, once decided to attend a Charlie Chaplin look-alike contest, expecting to have a bit of fun and perhaps surprise the crowd. To his surprise, he didn't even make it to the finals. The impersonators, with their bowler hats, cane twirls, and signature mustaches, outperformed him, showcasing their dedication and impeccable mimicry of his famous character, the Tramp. Chaplin took the loss in good humor, applauding the contestants and sharing a laugh with the audience. It was a humbling experience for the legendary actor, proving that sometimes, even the original can be overshadowed by remarkable imitators. 5. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte, the renowned French military and political leader, is often remembered for his strategic brilliance, his impact on European history, and his ambition to conquer vast territories. However, an intriguing and less-known facet of his personality was his purported fear of cats. Napoleon's fear of cats has been a subject of historical anecdotes and speculation for many years. One of the most famous tales relates to a specific incident during his Egyptian campaign. According to this anecdote, Napoleon was touring an ancient Egyptian pyramid when he encountered a group of cats. Upon seeing him, he is said to have panicked and ordered his men to remove the felines from his presence immediately. This reaction has been attributed to a superstitious belief that cats were bad omens or brought bad luck, a notion not uncommon in various cultures throughout history. 6. Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso, the renowned Spanish painter, sculptor, and one of the most influential artists of the 20th century, is well known for his groundbreaking contributions to modern art. While his artistic legacy is widely celebrated, His full name is equally noteworthy for its length and cultural significance.
Pablo Diego José Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno María de los Remedios Cipriano de la Santísima Trinidad Maartar Patricio Clito Ruiz y Picasso.
This extensive moniker is indeed quite a mouthful. The name, Pablo, was his first given name, and it was likely chosen to honor St. Paul. Diego and José are common Spanish names, often given in homage to family members or other religious figures. Francisco de Paula was in honor of Saint Francis of Paula, while Juan Nepomuceno commemorated Saint John of Nepomuc, a revered saint in the Catholic Church. Maria de los Remedios pays homage to the Virgin Mary and the concept of healing. Cipriano might have been inspired by the early Christian theologian Saint Cyprian, while Clito remains somewhat mysterious in its origin. Finally, Ruiz y Picasso was his family name, following the traditional Spanish naming system where one typically takes both the paternal and maternal surnames. 7. Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla, the brilliant inventor and electrical engineer, had a profound and unusual affection for pigeons. His love for these birds was one of the lesser-known aspects of his life, often overshadowed by his groundbreaking contributions to the fields of electricity and electromagnetism. He was captivated by their grace, beauty, and their ability to fly freely through the skies. He once noted that he believed pigeons possessed a remarkable sense of navigation and communication, qualities that would later inspire some of his own inventions, such as the development of remote control technology. According to some accounts, Tesla even claimed to have had a special connection with this particular pigeon, suggesting that they communicated in a way that was beyond words. He believed the pigeon to be a messenger from another world, a being with whom he shared a unique bond. 8. Al-Khwarizmi. Algebra, as a branch of mathematics, has a long and diverse history with contributions from various mathematicians across different cultures. The word algebra itself is derived from the Arabic word al-jabr, which was used by the Persian mathematician and astronomer Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi in the title of his book,
كتاب المختصر في حساب الجبر والمقابلة.
Al-Khwarizmi, who lived in the Islamic Golden Age, is often credited with laying the foundations of algebra. Al-Khwarizmi's work involved solving equations, and he introduced systematic methods for solving linear and quadratic equations. His ideas and methods had a significant influence on the development of algebra in the medieval Islamic world and later in Europe. 9. Aristotle and Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great, one of history's most renowned military leaders and conquerors, was privileged to receive education from one of the greatest philosophers of all time, Aristotle. The tutoring of Alexander by Aristotle occurred during the latter part of the 4th century BCE, when the young prince was just a teenager. Born in 356 BCE, Alexander was the son of King Philip II of Macedonia and Queen Olympias. When King Philip invited Aristotle to tutor his young son, it marked the beginning of a profound mentorship. Under Aristotle's guidance, Alexander received a comprehensive education in both the arts and sciences. The philosopher's influence extended beyond theoretical knowledge. He also played a role in shaping Alexander's character and leadership skills. 10. Lord Byron. Lord Byron, the famous romantic poet, did indeed keep a bear as a pet during his time at Trinity College, Cambridge. The story goes that in 1805, young Lord Byron was not allowed to have a dog in his college rooms, so he decided to push the boundaries by bringing a tame bear instead. The bear, named Bruin, became something of a celebrity on the college campus. Byron enjoyed the attention and the shock value of having an unconventional pet. It is said that he even allowed the bear to attend lectures with him, and it became a symbol of Byron's eccentric and flamboyant personality. Byron was known for his love of animals and his eccentric behavior, and keeping a bear as a pet was just one example of his unconventional lifestyle. It's important to note that attitudes toward the treatment of animals were different in Byron's time compared to today, and keeping exotic pets was not as controversial as it might be today. The bear eventually had to be sent away, as college authorities grew concerned about having a bear on campus. Nevertheless, Byron's bear is remembered as one of the many colorful aspects of his life. 11. Benjamin Franklin. Fart Proudly is the title of an essay written by Benjamin Franklin in 1781. The essay is a humorous and satirical piece in which Franklin suggests that the scientific community should work to develop a drug that would make flatulence, farting, smell pleasant. In the essay, Franklin presents his ideas in a playful and witty manner, using humor to criticize what he saw as the pretentiousness of some scientific pursuits of his time. The essay is not one of Franklin's more well-known works but is often referenced for its amusing and unconventional nature. It reflects Franklin's wit and willingness to address topics that might be considered taboo in a light-hearted and humorous way. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to Factory.